Hey guys, I'm Glitter Valkyrie, and today we're going to be pulling on the Shared Bounty banner. Halloween is my favorite holiday, and I think that they did an amazing job with some of these characters, so I am super excited to pull today. So we will talk about these characters as we go along, but I want my spooky 3 houses, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so our plan for today is going to be to pull blue and green, and quite honestly, I am super excited to say that because I feel like I've been pulling colorless for like months on end, and for once, okay, well that is a Sumia. Okay. I know so many people love her, but I'm not a fan, but it's all right. And she is plus HP. Don't know what I'm going to do with her. But I don't know if this is a good or a bad sign, but we'll just keep going. But I was saying that I was so excited that I get to pull blue and green instead of like just colorless, because all the characters that I've wanted forever now have been colorless, and I'm really trying to merge up Orochi and Balthus now. So if I can get some of those characters today, I will be super, super happy. So we're going to stick to those two. I know people are tired of 3 houses, but I am a Rhea sympathizer. I really felt bad for her character when I played Golden Deer and Blue Lions, and I love her design with this alt, so I'm really, really hoping that we can get her. And the duo is another unit that I really want as well. I think that the design for Sothis is so well done, and this is probably my favorite male Byleth that we've had, and I'm also a huge fan of Zach Aguilar, so I really, really want to get the duo. So really, those are the 2 that I want from the banner. I guess if we don't have those colors, we can go for colorless. I'm not a huge fan of male Grima, but the art is really, really good this time around. He is not the Grinch, and they really did a very, very good job. So I think it would be fine if we got him. And although Kurth Naga is like a really surprising and interesting choice for the banner, and I'm super happy for those Teleus fans, I don't really need him. I do have some other choices if I want to run a red dragon, so we'll probably try and stay away from reds. So I guess that covers everyone on the banner, but we also have Sophia for free, and can we just talk about how adorable she is? We got them! Oh my goodness, I am so excited to see them. That is amazing. They are so cute. Let's check IVs. And they are plus defense. I am more than happy with that. That is amazing. You know, to be perfectly honest, I was really, really scared going into this today because aside from the Halloween banner with Lara Shell, my luck has been like really, really poor the past several years. I remember last year when I was pulling for the duo Tiki, I think I got pity broken like 8 times. So I am so happy that I got a focus. This is absolutely amazing. But before all this, I was talking about Sophia, and she is just so adorable, and I wish I had infinite grails and feathers because I would love to build her too. Maybe I will one day, but right now all of my grails are going to go towards the Flying Nana that we got because she has to be plus 10 for me. She's one of my favorites from Thracia and FE4. But one day, maybe I will build Sophia too. So since we've talked about all of these spooky characters, we can probably go ahead and answer some of your questions now. And as always, if I did not get to yours, I am so sorry. I will try to do it in a future one. And if you think of a question that you want to ask me, you can just leave in the comments with #question, and I will put your question on my list. So our first question today comes from Luke McGuigan, and they ask, if you only had one Fire Emblem game you could play for the rest of your life, what would it be? This is totally nostalgia talking, but I would have to say FE7 because it's my favorite Fire Emblem game and I just love it so, so much. I feel like the smart answer would be 3 houses because you would have all those routes to choose if you only had like one game to play. But Fire Emblem 7 is my absolute favorite, so I would say that. But thank you for that great question. Oh my gosh, so many greens. Hopefully this is Rhea. So let's go ahead and answer another one, and this comes from Bob the Hobo is Cool, and they ask, what was your go-to squad in Xenoblade 1 and 2? So I've talked about this many times. Xenoblade is one of my favorite series, and for Xenoblade 1, I would have to say I always played as Shulk. I know it's boring, but it was just the character that I played the best with, so he was always on my team. And then I'm someone who's super dependent on Charlotte. I know that if you're going to play optimally, you shouldn't use her, but I am so healer dependent. I really like Charla, so I always used her. And then I would kind of alternate between Dunban and Ryan. Dunban's like my favorite character from that game, so I always wanted to use him, but there were situations where I did need to use Ryan, and I also really like him. So those were the main ones for me. I really do like Melia as well, but I feel like to use her optimally, you have to play as her, and I never got good at that, so I really didn't use her very much. So that was kind of what I did for Xenoblade 1. And then for 2, another boring answer, but I always had Rex in my party. I always used him with Pyra and Mithra and some other fun blades. And then I always had Morag in my... Oh my gosh. We got Dusel. That is a really good pull. I'm really happy about this. Okay, let's check IVs. And he is plus res. You know what? I have an optimal IV one, so I will probably end up merging this one because I could use him for fodder, but I kind of don't want to. But I am really, really happy with that pull. But getting back to this lucky question from Bob, I always used Rex. I always use Morag because she is my favorite character from the entire game. She is just the coolest and she has the best blades in my opinion. And then a lot of the time I did use Nia, but I also use Zeke as well. And I'm not sure if I've ever discussed this before, but I actually really don't like Nopon, and Ricky was the only one that I ever liked. I didn't use him very much in 1, but definitely did not use any Nopon in Xenoblade 2. But again, thank you for that super lucky question. Okay, let's back out, and we will answer another one, and this comes from Fallen Red Kid. And this question has actually been asked many, many times to me, why I call Fallen Edelgard Crunchy Edelgard. And it's not really a great story, but I remember playing Blue Lions and you get to the throne room and you see the Husk Edelgard, and I was so shocked by the reveal. I was like, why is she so crunchy? And it just kind of stuck in my head, and I feel like when she was throwing all those rocks at us, like if I threw it back, it would sound like a crunching potato chip. That's what I feel like it would sound like because she's so like crispy. So it just kind of stuck in my head, and then when she was added in Fae, oh, okay. All right, we got a net. That's a really good pull. Okay, let's check IVs. And she is plus HP. I think she has a premium rally, and I have a good IV one, so I'll probably use her for that. But I think we'll just do a little bit more. I probably should be a little bit careful because we do have like a double special heroes coming at some point, and I don't know if this is going to be the month with baby La Rochelle, and I really want to get her to plus 10, so I might be a little bit careful, but we'll see. But I think I finished the question from Fallen Red Kid, and again, thank you. I think it was a lucky one. Okay, so let's answer another one, and this comes from Colin J, and they're a couple for me. And they ask, now that the Diamond and Pearl remakes are getting closer, how excited are you for those games? Also, if you had to choose between Sarah, La Rochelle, or Constance in a life or death situation, who would you choose to protect you and why? Oh my goodness. So for the Diamond and Pearl remakes, I will definitely pick it up when they come out. I know it's controversial, but I really like the art style. But you know what? I have so many games like in my backlog that I have to play. I want to play it, but it might be a little bit before I actually get to it, but I am excited. And then for your question about who I would pick to defend me in a life or death situation, it's really tough, but I think I would say La Rochelle because, you know, she is all about justice and protecting people against evil, and I feel like she'd probably be the most successful. And I feel like if I went with Sarah, she'd like be hiding in a corner. So I think that La Rochelle would be the best choice for me. But again, thank you for those great questions. And the next one that we have today comes from two people, actually. This comes from Swirls and Atriso. And they ask, how do you feel about Kokomi in Genshin Impact? So I was one of 5 people that did pull for Kokomi. I just loved her aesthetic and I love healers, so I did pull for her. And initially I was honestly underwhelmed, but I've gotten her talent levels up and now I'm actually much happier that I have her. Oh, Orochi. I will say that if you're free to play, she's probably not a good idea to pull for unless you really love her, because to be quite honest, Barbara does a pretty similar job, but she is a fantastic healer. I love her design. She's super adorable. So overall, I am happy, but I do wish that she could crit because my Barbara is a crit Barbara, and she does kind of similar damage. But Barbara can't walk on water, and Barbara is not a mermaid. So overall, I am really happy with my Kokomi. But thank you for that great question. And we get a Titania. Okay, so let's pull this last one, and we will answer another one. And this comes from Starflame34. And they ask, how did you react when you saw the cast for the Mario movie coming out next year? It's Dreamcorn! Oh my goodness. I love the design for this character so much. That is amazing. Oh, look at her. Let's check IVs. And she is plus res. That'll be a merge for me. So we'll back out. And getting back to this lucky question, to be quite honest, I was not happy with the reveal just because I feel like there are so many talented voice actors for these established characters, and I feel like I'm going to miss them. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. We got Rhea. Oh my gosh, that was an extremely lucky question. Thank you. All right, let's check IVs. And she is plus attack. I could not ask for anything else. My goodness. So you know what? I think that we should back out, and we will go ahead and end things here because I got everything that I was looking for, and I am so happy. So again, thank you to Starflame and to everyone that submitted questions. I appreciate the support so much, and I hope that you get all the spooky units that you were looking for on this banner. So as always, thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.